Hello everybody, welcome back. We are here with the alphas. You'll notice that we have no ISK. Let me pull up the whole group of them here. There you are. You'll see there that we've got no ISK at all. I had to liquidate a lot of their ISK and move that ISK over to the main character. Mostly due to the fact that I needed a rig for the Lucent Moon, which we are working on building right now. But it's about 30 billion to get my hands on that rig, so I moved all of these from the alphas, which leaves us in kind of a rough position, but we'll be fine. Hello, Mano. Hello, Riley. Will either of you be joining for one run of Dormant Realm 4-6? Or 4-10, sorry. 1-10? God dang, I'm all messed up today. Dormant Realm 1-10 is what we're doing today. I was asking if you guys wanted to join for a carry. Hi Snoopy, how are you doing today? Are you going to be joining us for Dormant Realm 110? And speaking of which, let me find the right image here. I don't even think that's the right image anymore. Yep, that is not the right image anymore. Alright, let me get the right image then.
Undocking.
Okay, cool. Alright, no problem. Alright. There we go. And I also wanted to see what it was with the damage control. Alright, 4.4 million EHP with the damage control.
Docking request accepted.
Should I... Yeah, I should probably use this one. Not the one with the damage control active. There we are. Yep, all good. Thank you for hanging with us then. Yeah, that should show off the stats better. Because I can show off the one with the damage control with the 4.4 million EHP. But that's a little bit misleading. Yes. Is that the one that shows it? Yeah, 4.496 million. They have, 3 damage types, but 2 of them are especially important. It's explosive and thermal, I believe. Yeah, the Marzio's a great ship for that. Alright. Well, I am fueled up and ready to go. I had been using the combat technique, for the explosion velocity and things like that on my drones, or the drone tracking speed. But I know I can get away with the Mighty Arsenal, so we're gonna do that this time around, see if maybe the extra little bit of DPS helps out. Just let me know when you're ready, Jenner. Hello, Line Rocker. How you doing today? I am doing alright. Looks like you got the glitch. Oh, yep, you got it. Yeah, I mean, the
Undocking.
Marzio is more apt to PvP. My best friend who flies the Macarial, the TFI, pretty much only cannon ships, had kind of the same experience of not, um, of not having a very good time in PvE with the Marzio, but the Tempest Fleet issue and the Covert Ops battleships aren't too bad either. You can also look at one of the bomber battleships. I think it was like Tempest Bomber or something like that.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack.
Yeah, Azazel is great. But what makes it great is that combination of Nosferatu's plus the rapid fire module, or the repair module, whatever it was. But that rapid fire module helps it a lot.
We're under
Yeah,
attack.
Anubis is shield and missiles, correct. No you do not. There you go. Now you have fleet perms.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, Anubis is great for PvE. It's a little tricky to get a hold of. And I feel like other battleships do slightly better with it. But I would not consider it, like,
We're
terrible
under
compared to
attack.
other missile battleships. I think it's very on par with the
We're under
the
attack.
Raven Navy for PvE. Especially if you go with the large missiles, you can sit at 100 kilometers with the rapid fire module, and those large missiles will just keep pumping out damage.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
It's taking a bit to kill this battleship. You have two options. If you want to go long range, you go for the large missiles on the Anubis. And if you want to go short range, you go for the rapids. Torpedoes are just not quite good enough. They're good, but they really are lackluster for a lot of problems that you come across. Wow, okay, I was really not paying attention, but I have got to send this character out of here. Wow, I was really not paying attention here. Yeah, I did too.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Okay, I can still make this work. It's just gonna be slightly more difficult now.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under
Let's
attack.
go ahead and unlock that. And we're gonna start clearing other things out here.
We're under attack.
Alright, we should be good enough
We're
now.
under attack.
Yeah, you're having trouble as well?
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Alright, at least that one ship has kind of saved itself. That was sketchy. I did not realize how close we were to killing that character.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
You have an idea?
We're under attack. 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 We're under attack.
Yeah, 13 billion is a lot to
We're
ask for
under
the Anubis
attack.
when you can just get a Raven Navy issue.
We're under attack.
I'm the one holding us up here on this one. Ah. Just kill that thing.
We're under attack.
Yeah, but the Raven Navy issue doesn't need all the high slots and low slots. It already has a naturally high resistance profile. And then the DPS is also really high as well for it.
Docking request accepted.
Alright, so let me repair this thing before we get going. Ugh, 52 million for repairs. Yep, no problem. Alright, so that was another sketchy run. I think I want to go back to using the application. I think that's better. I was hoping the 10% higher DPS would really make a difference, but all it did was make it so I couldn't actually do anything to the frigates. Especially if one was to survive the... the bubble. So like I always say, the first run is always kind of the sketchiest one, because you never really pay attention to everything the first time around. Yeah, first run is definitely the wake-up call. But if that doesn't tell you, like, how tanky the rattlesnake, or the Cobra is just in general, that I could just not pay attention to it for the whole first tower. Okay, what I'm gonna do, Jinner, I'm gonna send this one with you. I think. It'll take him a while to get there. I don't know. Do you want to try this without the extra help this time? Yeah, I think these are gonna be too slow, so... Yeah, is it mainly just your, capacitor that's having issues? Yeah, you're pulse 45 now, so you should be fine. The only question is whether or not you actually out-heal the damage to your shields. I hope you're running, like, double or triple shield booster on that thing. Okay, that's pretty good. That's definitely pretty good.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, I think the faster drone flight velocity is just a better choice for Dormant Realm 1. It really helps with the tracking and, getting to the target.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
I'm actually very surprised that that Cobra survived that. I did not think that I could just completely look away from a Cobra and have it be okay. Like, barely. Dormant Realm 110 is known for being extraordinarily deadly. Yeah, you were right on top of that thing. That was pretty good. So I'm glad the Cobra lived. See if you die now. I mean, I'm watching you, so... Do you think it would be better if you, used Star Melody on Wave 2? The large missiles hit harder, and so in theory, the DPS would be a lot higher. But the actual applied damage when you're trying to factor in explosion velocity, explosion radius on a smaller, faster ship, you're going to end up with less DPS on those kind of things. So it's a trade-off. You can either kill battleships more quickly, because they're not moving very fast, you're going to do maximum damage to them with the large missiles, and you won't be able to hit frigates that easily. Or you go with the rapids, where you're going to apply damage to everything, and maintain a consistent damage, even though it'll be lower DPS. in reality, the rapids tend to be the more reliable system for quick clears. So long as you know you can tank whatever it is that you're going up against.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Probably shouldn't be killing this one battleship, but I want to.
Fleet collecting fire.
Oh no. Why are you alt-tabbing in Dormant Realm?
We're under attack.
You're just like me.
We're under attack.
I just completely did not pay attention to one ship. Actually, two, to be fair.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Oh, we've got some good time going here. If you've got your second star melody up. It's not perfect timing, but it's certainly not bad.
Fleet collecting fire.
Oh boy.
Docking request accepted.
Hey, that's a pretty good time. 11:55. Yeah, it looked like it was good on the tank. Yeah, 56. So we're not gonna be getting into the top 50 anymore, I don't think. Yeah, top 50 right now is 11-13. That's rough. Yeah, there's a lot of multi-martial fleets now. We're gonna be one of them. But I'm still happy with top 100. I said top 50 was going to be like a sort of challenge for us. Top 100 is what the goal is. Last one for you. Well, thank you for joining me on these 3 runs.
Undocking.
I do hope to get these characters into marshals. Maybe during like the next box event, I'll fork up the money for a couple of marshals or 3 marshals or something. But by then we should be Tech 10 anyway. So we have to really decide what we want.
We're being warp scrambled.
It's not a bad option, it's just that the Vindicator is better. If you're going for a Megatron Navy, you're
Collecting fire.
certainly better off,
Fleet collecting fire. We're under attack.
dealing with that.
Fleet collecting fire.
Yeah, give me a minute. I'm trying. I just gotta actually lock
We're
him.
under attack.
Yeah. That's funny that your Marshal currently is worth more than a Lucent Moon in its full capacity.
We're under attack.
Kinetic and thermal, yes. And I think, yeah, I think it's just kinetic and thermal, but there might be a little bit of EM.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
I'm not sure on the long-range missiles, but the rapids get... Yeah, he'll go out of the circle in a moment. He's out of the circle. The rapids get 50 to 60 kilometer range with good skills. And so an R&I should be able to do what we're doing here. It's kind of like a miniature version of the Rattlesnake in terms of tank, but you can make it quite good for DR. I know Salvar Harden uses the large missiles for DR2. He has three Raven Navies that he uses in Dormant Realm 2. And then now he's got the Phoenix Bodyguards.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
But yeah, the Raven Navy does good. I still think it's currently the best missile battleship that we have. But if we ever get the Golem in-game, that will become the new best.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, slightly worse, I would think. But still quite well. If you pretty much mimic the setup that you see me having here, I think you'll be just fine. Yeah, we should get a pretty good time here. As long as that,
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, so the one thing that you would drop in your low slot, I would recommend just dropping the damage control, and keeping everything else. Or you can drop one of the
Docking
reds
request
and keep
accepted.
the damage control. Either way, both is a good option. Ooh, 1108. We actually got that top 50 slot. That doesn't mean we'll keep it, but now we're in 49th place. And there's only a few hours left. Alright, Jinner, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it, and we got our top 50 run. I don't know if it'll stay top 50. Yeah, that looked like a lot better setup for your tank. I guess my only suggestion from there is if you were to swap to beam lasers, or no, pulse lasers, the short range ones. Yeah, that's true. Pulse lasers would eat your capacitor, but it would give you quite a bit more DPS as well. I don't know how your capacitor is looking through that. True, the sleepers are armor-based. Yeah, that's right. All the advantages of cannons for the damage type is still a better choice. Alright, does anybody want to join me on my next Dormant Realm run? I can get you in. Yeah, that's true. You're only at like 440, so you've got a lot to improve again. At least try to get like 454 again. At some point. Yeah. Spreadsheet experiments are definitely your thing.
Autopilot disabled. Autopilot disabled. Autopilot disabled.
Alright, well, if no one wants to join on this next run, I'm gonna get going on here.
Undocking.
Yeah, I really like messing with stats and things like that and working on, like, the most efficient ways to do something. You know, I still need the damage control general units for this. For these characters. If I can get the passive increase and the active increase, that could help quite a bit. At least the passive increase would help a lot. Getting close, so let's go ahead and start these up.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack.
Have a good night, Riley. You take care. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so at the beginning of the stream, I mentioned that I used all of the ISK for one rig on the Lucent Moon. The Lucent Moon uses a unique defense rig that changes the tank orientation of the Lucent Moon, meaning that it can be set up as a Logi tank, or it can be set up as
We're under attack.
shield or armor. And the one that I went with was the shield tank option. That one in particular will reduce the amount of armor and structure I have, if I remember correctly. One of those two, maybe. And vastly increases the amount of shield that I have. The reason that I want that is because it will allow me to tank much harder anomalies and encounters than I would previously be able to do in my current setup.
We're under attack.
So I believe it should take me from something like 600,000 shield up to like 900,000 shield. It could be more than that. And that's just raw shield amount. When you factor in the resistance for that, the passive tank on it becomes extraordinarily good.
We're under attack.
I do plan on doing some like Wayseeker wave graphs in the future. I think that would be a lot of fun if I can sit at 0 and tank that and show that off. Because there's really only like one other video out there that shows off the Wayseeker wave graphs. Nice. Yeah, with my fit, when I activate the damage control, I go up to 4.495 million EHP. But once I can get, like, some, I don't know. I think I want to get like a 3P80 for these at some point, so I can have the EM, thermal, and shield amount on here. Right now they just have 2P80s. There's no point in me changing out the DPS rigs. It's just not worth. I could also go up to, like, A-types for my resistance modules and maybe get myself some better shield generators if I can afford them. And that should put me pretty high up there. Yeah, I've only got the one 2P80 for EM and shield amount. I really can't wait to have that Lucent Moon
We're under attack.
really start shining.
We're under attack.
I'd like to be able to do the solo Sancha raids. And maybe even like Sancha main solo at some point. But that's gonna require me to really heavily invest in the ship itself. I'm talking about like 8 billion for some better lightweight ships. And then we'd have to spend another like like 500,000 Concord points or something like that, just to get the skills that I need. Maybe it's like 300,000, somewhere in there. It's a lot of Concord points. Yeah, we could maybe get to that point. I think it's possible. Did you sell it, Snoopy? Yeah, I think it's maybe possible. Especially in the current situation for the showdown. Showdowns are not nearly as deadly as they used to be.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
All of my stuff always gets dropped in the same hangar. So I don't really have a problem with tracking it.
We're under attack.
It's the Hibernator. I don't really care about the Hibernator.
We're under attack.
I will say though that if like a high-sec dreadnought comes out, which I really, really, really do want, it's gonna completely replace all of the high-sec carriers. There's no doubt about that. I think just the tank and general capability of a dreadnought, with the close-in weapon system and higher tank capability, lower DPS on average, I think, but I think it's just gonna be so much better to have a high-sec dreadnought if one ever comes out. Yeah. Yeah, a Rev Bodyguard, or like a Moros, or the Naglfar. Hell, even I think the Phoenix could do very well in those Sancha invasions. It's just a matter of like getting attacked while you're in one, which is a huge problem.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Man, that frame rate is suffering in the bottom left.
We're under attack.
I wonder if they're gonna change the way Secret Combat test in the future.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
And we are kinda slow here.
We're under attack.
Still can't find it, Snoopy, huh?
We're under attack.
Oh no. What are you doing tomorrow?
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Oh man. That's, I really want to do that myself, but I have to hold off. Unfortunately, the next time I get paid is after the event ends, and I just can't bring myself to spend any more money on it. Alright, does anybody want to join for a run of DR1-10 while you guys are here? Yeah, I agree. I spent way more than I ever should have, I think. But, you know, I did have very expensive goals anyway. I'm pretty well set up now for these characters and my main character, so in the future, all I'm really looking for is, like, new ships to come out. Yeah, I really do hope something cool comes out. Yeah, I agree. Not having to pay attention to a local is also... It helps you have a lot more fun. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the next one then. Got 2 more runs to do. Oh no.
Undocking.
Oh boy. This is gonna be a problem. Okay, we're starting off right inside the tower.
We're being warp scrambled.
There we are.
We're under attack.
Alright, seems like we got all of our modules active and running. Not too bad.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I assumed that would take you a while. We should be able to take care of this battleship probably fairly quickly. Once everything starts attacking it. Yeah, I'd like to start doing Wayseeker wave drafts in the near future. I think that would be a lot of fun for me.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
See, the large missiles are doing 0 damage to that frigate. We really only have the large missiles for the battleships. I can't wait to have the 3 marshals for these characters. Only because I'm gonna be able to use Marshal Star Melody for Wave 1 and Wave 2 of both. Of every turret. It's going to be so good for clear time. And it should help out with trying to get people more runs. I know not everybody's interested in DR1 because it does take a while. Whereas DR4, I can carry a lot more people in a shorter amount of time. If I could have a reliable setup for DR2, it would be good. And technically, I almost do. It would be, like, maybe a 6-minute clear time, but it could be done. I've got 3 characters here, and there's only 6 towers, so drones can go one way, missiles can go onto a different tower on each of them, and take them out. And all of these have Star Melody. I wish I had Star Break or something for that. It would help quite a bit.
We're under attack.
I think Star Break would be preferable.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Okay, we need to kill that cruiser before I really move on. No, it looks like it completed before we needed to kill the cruiser.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
So these characters are currently just a little bit over 1 month away from Tech 10. And I have to make a choice. Do I get them the Tech 10 jump once I'm there, and just max out all of the skills that we have left, or
We're under attack.
or do we choose a different weapon system like lasers or something like that? Because if we were to choose something like lasers, I could run Apocalypse Navy issues with a Nightmare. Or I could run like an Abaddon Bomber with the Nightmare for DR2. APOC Navy issue would probably be the better choice with a Nightmare, because that's what used to be primary for DR2.
We're under attack.
I don't know. Do any of you have thoughts on what to choose there?
We're under attack. We're under attack.
I think it would be fun to have, like the Nightmare, but we would definitely need, like, a secondary ship to go with it. Maybe in Dominic's Navy. Nightmare is a shield guardian, so
We're
I have
under
no
attack.
real idea of what to actually throw with it. Because we could definitely go, like, Raven Navies or something.
We're under attack. 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 We're
And every once in a while, they just absolutely hammer my capacitor. It'd be really good if I had like 2P80 or 3P80s on the engineering side of things. Have capacitor, semiconductor, and targeting time.
Docking request accepted.
1557, that's not bad. I don't know, I kind of want to just explore that for a minute. What kind of options do we have? Dang, APOC Navy's got expensive. I mean, technically we could take an Azazel. Take it out shield style. I don't know. APOC strikers are not hard to get. They're pretty easy. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning currently toward just maxing out the skills we have for missiles.
Undocking.
Because if we max out our missile skills, that means when we get to the Marshal, it'll be more than well prepared. We'll be maxed out on that end. And then maybe we just take the Marshals into DR2. Be a bit crazy, but it could work. Any extra SP we would get from doing the Tech 10 jump, we could put into, like, planetary or something like that. We can also put it into our remote group repair skill. That would be a really good option for the excess SP if we go with missiles.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Maybe just going with choosing missiles is the better option.
We're under attack.
That way we have a lot of free SP to just move where we want it to go, instead of having it go somewhere. I just realized what I've done. Oh no, it's fine.
We're under attack.
I thought I early activated the star melodies, but no, it's fine.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
It's taking us a little bit longer to clear out these enemies. And wait just
We're
a
under
moment for
attack.
enemies to start moving around.
We're under attack.
Also, if we choose missiles, and like way down the line the Marauders come out, we can get golems for these characters. There's a lot of options there. And I think if I choose missiles, it'll be more of like a future-proof thing rather than anything else. Like opening up another option for us. And wait for just a moment
We're
for things to
under
start
attack.
moving.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
That should be the only enemy I have left to actually deal with.
We're under attack.
So I will start moving to the next tower.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Okay, so that is all the enemies that I have to try to kill. By the next tower. That's not too bad.
We're under attack. We're
So at
under
the end of
attack.
today, we should be back at about 1 billion ISK on each character. unless we get really unlucky with the drops, which could happen. I doubt it though. But having going back up to $1 billion on each would be good. I really did not think through my own plans that well. As much as I really want this, the rig for the Lucent Moon, I probably should have waited anyway. And I probably should have waited anyway and bought Flex when the 7th comes around, which is 3 days away. Because that's when Flex will be the lowest price that it's been in a long time. I'm expecting it'll probably drop to around 9.5 million. Though it could go a little higher or a little lower than that. Typically, when the Flex rebates come back, Flex will drop about 2.5 million ISK on each one.
We're under attack.
So it really is your best chance to get cheap Omega Basic. And Omega Duo if you really wanted to spend that
We're
much.
under attack.
We're actually not going to get to kill this sleeper Mollusk Menace. Okay.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Should clear this out pretty quickly.
We're under attack.
We are taking a lot of heat on that top left character there. Almost everything is targeted. Well, it looks like they're pretty well spread in terms of, E-War, so maybe the DPS isn't that much coming in. It just looks like it.
We're under attack.
Alright, let's get this next wave in here. And then we should be able to get out of here pretty soon.
We're under attack.
Yeah, having 9 billion ISK, almost 10 billion ISK on every character here would have given us like almost a year's worth of Omega. It would be like 10 months or 8 months of Omega Basic, which would have so easily covered until the next Interstellar Bazaar came around. Because Interstellar Bazaar comes around every 4 months on average.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
So if we could get like two cycles of Interstellar Bazaar, that would have set us for a long time. But oh well, I made my mistakes. That's okay.
Docking request accepted.
It'll work out in the end. Alright, so that was all of our Dormant Realms for this week. Let's go ahead and see, this all gets reset in just a couple of hours. And then we should get our top 100 reward in the very least. You can see I'm still kind of sitting on some of the modules that we had on the medium, the battlecruiser and the cruiser. Alright, let us see what we get. Lots of compilers here. Nothing really interesting. Ooh, a basic high power coil. Nice. Level 8 omnidirectional tracking, and automatic defense. Yeah, I mean, 2 Ascension compilers is really good. 5 depth, I don't know if that's great. Yeah, I don't see anything, like, crazy in here. I do like the 1, gold compiler there, and 3 gold compilers there. My goodness. And a high power coil with another automatic defense. I'm gonna go ahead and hit stack all here. So one of these characters definitely has a lot worse luck. God, this one made so much money. Just that is 1.3 billion. What? Wow. 1.9 billion just for that one character. That is really good. Alright, so what do we got here? 700 million, 800 million. About 800 million on that character. And then on this character... Oh, we did pretty good on all of them. 760 million. Maybe even a little bit lower. $800 million, alright. So we did alright there. Let me see if I can use this implant. Okay, we can upgrade that one to a blue. That's good. Okay, let's go ahead and get that on there. I did not realize that I needed that. Yeah, because we have the automatic defense here. Alright, so after... Okay, it still hasn't paid me. Oh, that's why. Have that, glitch with the income here. Let's see where we're at on our income for this week. There we go. That looks better. Alright, so we're at 1.8 billion, 1.5 billion, and 937 million. Not bad for about 2 hours worth of work. And then in a little bit, we're also going to get our weekly reward for being top 100 or top 50, depending on where we're at. It is pretty difficult to beat 11 minutes, so I hope we'll be top 50, and then that'll be another 1 billion-isk. Oh, at least like 500 million in our pockets. So thank you all so much for joining me, and let me know what you think I should do with the Tech 10 jump. Take care, and be safe.